doing today? This is Victoria Violet coming to you, and I'm so happy to be with you. Please forgive me that I wasn't here yesterday. Report. I will do it towards the end. Thank you so much for spending time here. Let's go, Libra. Let's go. I'm not going to be calling out the cards the way I normally do, just to make this go a little faster for us. Okay? Just going to pull 5, and we'll get going. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of coins. Okay. I hope everybody's doing great. Forgive me. Didn't realize it was going to get louder. Crescendoed all of a sudden. Hi, whoever's there. I can't see you without my glasses on. I'll put my glasses on in just a minute. This is a pre-Valentine's reading, so let's see what Spirit brings for pre-Valentine's. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see my candle, but it's gnarly, man. It's literally on fire. Let's see. Spirit, what do you want to talk to us about? I see money on the table, and if it's a Valentine reading, Spirit, I'm not liking it too much. So I have a ring. Yeah, I got a ring for Valentine's. I can literally eat it if I get hungry. And then I got a bracelet as well. So again, I can literally eat them if I get hungry. You know, if I end up in the woods somewhere lost or something, like Little Red Riding Hood, I can literally just yeah, eat them and be fine. I don't know. I hope everybody's going to do something great for this Valentine's Day afterwards. Maybe, I don't know, be with your Valentine. Stranger Things, right? Stranger Things. At the bottom of this one is the 7 of Swords. Wouldn't be a Libra reading if we didn't get a 7 of Swords, right? I know. Okay. Telling you who's here. Hi, Jeremy. How much is the reading? Well, if you reach out to me, hi, Paul. If you reach out to me at victoriavioletsebastian@gmail.com, I will let you know, Jeremy, okay? And you can get a 10% off because you mentioned it. All right. Let's see. Why is the Chariot here, guys? Why is the Chariot here? First things first. Why is the Chariot here? Please and thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right, then. Oh, my gosh. That's a lot of cards for just the Chariot. Okay. Why is... I haven't asked anything, Spirit. Why is the 6 of coins here, please? 6 of coins, 6 of coins, 6 of coins. Oh, my. 6 of coins, 6 of coins, 6 of coins. 6 of coins, please. 6 of coins. At least I caught it. Almost went off the table there. One more for the 6 of coins. One more. One more. Oh my. Okay. 4 coins. 4 of coins. 4 of coins, please. Like I said, the energy is gnarly tonight. The candle had gone out that I had on the table, so I decided to light one. And I don't know if y'all can see the dancing flames, but they're pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Ooh, all right then. And why is the 3 of Cups here, please? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. How are you doing, Paul? Thank you for always coming back. You and Willie Knowles are awesome. I really appreciate you. I hope you're a subscriber, Paul. 3 of Cups, please. That's too many, Spirit. Don't be silly. All right. Okay, and then the 2 of Swords. That's not a good card to end with, Spirit. And you turned all the cards all the cards around. I don't even know which way we're going here. Okay, Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. It's been a really strange energy day, so I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours in the comments, how your day was, that is. Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. You don't want to answer? Oh, okay. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Okay. Well, we're taking those because they flipped. So, again, Unconventional Tarot. Hi, Unconventional. I hope that you will decide to come back. My goodness. It starts looking like a photo snapshot of yesteryear. So, again, we have the 7 of Coins at the bottom of the Giant deck. Okay, our Giant Tarot. And then we have 7 of Swords to the King of Swords. Jeez Louise, guys. All right, let's go. Our first pile here is the Chariot. So I'm trying to figure out with the Chariot where we're going here, because we're literally in movement, and I'm not making a pun. I really do mean that. We're in movement because we literally have the 7 of Wands here with the Chariot. So somebody's moving forward, to be sure. But whether that's you or that's someone else, I don't know yet. But I will tell you this. They're moving in a very methodical way. They're not just moving to move. Okay? Oh my goodness. 5 of Wands. We have the 5 of Wands. Wouldn't be a day, Spirit, if we didn't have a 5 thrown in here that wasn't a good 5. Or do we have any good 5s now that I think about it? Or if we didn't have a doggone 2 of Swords or 2 of Coins, which I have in my hands. Yes, I do. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. The last the last 4 days, there was some poopy pants tarot, and then we had one good one where literally only 16 people viewed it, I think, or 32, something like that. And that one was really, really good. Unfortunately, the algorithm didn't pick it up. So you might want to go in and look back on that, because it had really good meaning to all the outcomes for both yourself and a cross watcher. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because here we go again with, I'm up in the air with things. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I think by now, whoever this is, I hope it's not you. I hope it's not you. Whoever this is needs to get their act together. I'm going to tell you that. Because here we have the 2 of Cups. Okay? You can't want something more than the 2 of Cups. Okay? I mean, you can, but it's also in my hands. So I'm going to show it to you. You have the Devil, for Pete's sakes. You have the Devil. Someone is hardly containing themselves, passionate-wise, in order to come and talk to you. I think that's a beautiful thing. I do. When somebody yearns for you that way, that it's like so passionate. On the table, we have fire. We have air. My goodness. We have Saturn in Capricorn. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have water. And we have an offer, guys. So again, I have to say, what is it that's so hard for 2 people to come together? I don't know. Call me crazy, but my psychological side, which is my major, is something that's always trying to balance itself out with the logical, right? The logical is always trying to balance itself out with the alchemical emotions. Right? The emotions, the passion, the vapors, like we say in the South. If you have the vapors for your Libra, because I think this is a cross watcher here, then gosh darn, I mean, we have modern day equipment, in case nobody's heard of it, the telephone. We have FaceTime. We have typing, it's called texting. I just don't get why this cross watcher who keeps coming out, yearning for the Libra, doesn't seem to have the answer, when to me the answer is so clear and it's just plain as the nose on my face. So I really believe that somebody is burning up in passion for you. I'm sorry to say it that way. There's not another way to say it to you. They're really wanting you, if you know what I mean. They want you to be their Valentine. Maybe, possibly, with the two of cups. So the only thing I can say is this. Somebody needs to break the ice here. And if it's always been you, then I understand, Libra, that you wouldn't necessarily want it to be you this time around yet again. So if you don't want it to be you, don't do it. Don't do it. You deserve better. I'm on your side. Team Libra. I'm just really wishing that Spirit would show us something different, because I don't know. I mean, my children grew up already. I don't have children in the house. So it just feels like a lot of hand holding here. And that should be done once you cement the relationship, meaning I'm here in your corner. I'm here, I got your 6. Shout out to Patrick. He was my Valentine, by the way. Side note. The trials and tribulations of door dashing, which others claim that it's so doggone easy. I show you the videos of all the snow on purpose, so that you can see that it's beautiful and treacherous all at once. This week, I fell down twice. Last week, I fell down once. And we're only at the beginning of the year. I say all that to say thank you so much. If it wouldn't be for our beautiful divine masculines, where would I be? Probably still stuck in the lawn, the driveway, whatever you want to call it, of the customer, because they didn't clean out their doggone driveway. Hence, I wasted 20 minutes of my life. But luckily for Patrick and his beautiful muscles and beautiful intelligence, I got out. I'm mentioning this not only as a side note to give a shout out to a human that decided to stop cleaning his own driveway to help a perfect stranger, but also to mention that sometimes, and it looks like in this instance, we may have somebody here who's at a gridlock, not seeing eye to eye. I'm not saying to reach out, Libra. I'm not. But I am saying that we do need our divine masculines just as much as they need us. And I made a video and I deleted it because I felt like it didn't give us enough. It didn't give a shout out enough to our beautiful divine masculines, to our counterparts. God said, let there be man and woman and let there be a helpmate. But I beg to differ that the woman is the only helpmate. I beg to differ. I see all these young ladies that are on the internet, 2 at a time, saying, we don't need men, we can procreate without them, yakety yak. How they can do what men do? Well, I don't want to have to necessarily do what men do, because then I'm constantly in my masculine. I know. I'll get back to the tarot. The point is, you need each other. And that's all I'm saying, is you need each other. Okay? You can't constantly, if you're a feminine, if you're a real feminine, born biological, you cannot constantly be in your masculine side. Not unless you want a wimpy man and you want to do all the heavy lifting and you want to do all the work. Then that's fine. So in a way, in essence, I am happy to say this person that I'm picking up on is very much a masculine, very much in his masculine side. He needs to get in touch with a little bit of femininity. Only a little bit. Un poquito. Just a little bit. And the reason is so that he can see you as their equal and he can appreciate the feminine in you. Perhaps things that you've done for them. Perhaps, because it's looking like somebody from the past. Perhaps some way of thinking that they need to change or shift just a little bit. And possibly you too. People are always coming around into our lives, okay, to teach us something. So what have you learned from this relationship besides, maybe they were a deadbeat, or maybe it didn't work out, or maybe it was the wrong time? Maybe they needed to mature. Maybe in some ways you needed to mature. I don't know, Libra, but something's going on there, okay? Just food for thought. But shout out to my beautiful Patrick. He was handsome. I looked horrible. He was handsome, and he helped me, and he didn't have to. He told me to get a 4-wheel drive. I said, okay, but I'm not going to. I left my gym C. What can I say? But anyway, I digress. So here, you get the help you need. Let's see what kind of help you're going to need. Oh, you're going to need help on your new journey. And you get a new journey. And you get a new journey. You get a new life. So let's see why you're going to get a new life, or what's going to happen in your new life. Oh, you're going to be very sexy. I'm going to tell you with your 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. Who said you can't be a tough girl and look sexy at the same time? Like I said, I fell down 3 times in a matter of 2 weeks. You know, I didn't hurt myself though. Thank you, God. I'm grateful. And the reason I didn't hurt myself is because I know how to take a fall. Thank you, God. And I'm grateful. But do you have to fall all the time? Here somebody's trying to lift you up or pick you up. Don't know. It's a 6 of coins. Someone's trying to help you. I think it's going to be a good sense of help here. Oh, there's going to be a looking at yourself too. You have the 4 of Wands. You have the 4 of Wands. You're going to have, even though this is not the 4 of coins, when I'm touching this card, y'all have to remember I'm an intuitive. I feel a sense of, oh, the 4 of coins is right there. I feel a sense of security when I feel this 4 of Wands. I feel a sense of security with what's coming in your new life. And it can't be too bad of what's coming because you get the 9 of coins. Okay? You get the Page of Cups coming in right after that. For the smaller print, I do need my glasses. I'm trying to save for LASIKs. Hence, if y'all want to give me any shout outs, if you want to give me super chats, it'll go towards materials that I need, equipment. I need a teleprompter, by the way. I know. Stuff to come. I need, did you hear that? I need to get back to the tarot. So you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possible water sign here. I am calling out the signs today, only just because it's Valentine's and you might be messing with someone in those particular signs. Okay, so you have your Page of Cups coming in. I always call it a little thimble of love, but you know, this is help. And this is affection that's growing for someone that's going to help you. So I don't think necessarily that this has to do, oh, son of a biscuit, with love. There'll be a reason why I explain that. You have good luck coming to you with this star. So, okay. Whoever it is going to help you. This, whatever you're going towards, it's going to bring you some positive changes in your life. It's going to grant you the direction that you need. Maybe you don't have any direction right now. Or maybe you had this fantastic idea, but you have no idea how to implement it. It's gonna bring some really beautiful things. You know, I just want to stop and say, I have a little, it's going to sound funny. I have a bun in the oven when it comes to something that I have that Spirit just told me I'm going to be doing. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I'm mentioning this because they're telling me to mention it because somebody out there has a dream and you don't know how to take off, or you don't know how it's going to get done, or you don't even know if it's going to work. I'm here to tell you as the reader, it's going to work. And it's going to work beautifully, but you got to start somewhere. And if you don't know what to do, then maybe get some more guidance via tarot with somebody you trust, possibly this channel, possibly, you know, a couple more channels that are telling you more or less the same so that you don't get confused. People that you trust that are readers, right? But if you have a mentor in life in general, then that you can trust with your dreams, that's not going to boo-hoo you, that's not going to say that's woo-woo or whatever, that's on your side, then go to them. Tell them you're wanting some guidance, etc. Okay, because it's going to be good. Meeting with obstacles. These 2 of Swords. I want to say this is you. I want to say the Two of Swords is you. Sometimes we can be our worst enemy. Doubt can seep in. Fear can seep in. Don't let it happen. This year is not a year for fear. This is a do it now. This is a do it now. And I'm talking to myself too. I'm a Libra, remember? It's a do it now. There's a time for waiting, and there's a time because it's not the perfect time. It's not the right time. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters, without sounding preachy. If it wasn't the right time, God wouldn't put it in your heart. God wouldn't put it in your heart. I already made my new channel. I already named my channel as a placeholder. God gave me, yesterday, God gave me the name of my new channel. I have to wait 14 days, but hey, that's okay. You can't change your name every day, unfortunately, on YouTube. But do you understand? Start laying those pavers down. That yellow brick road didn't get built by nobody. Somebody had to lay those bricks down, and that someone is you. It's your dream. So don't expect the mentors, the teachers, the coaches to do all the work for you. They could push you in the right direction, possibly be your guidance, possibly be your, like, to nudge you, okay? You know, that you remember that game as a child. I remember it all too well, you know, hot, cold, and we'd be, you know, have a blindfold on. You're getting warmer. Ooh, you're cold as ice. Nope, you're cold. And the person turns around, goes another way. They can be your guidance, your compass. Your inner compass isn't working that great because you're working on fear. Spirit is telling me you're working on fear. It's okay. Me too. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but they do, because they put it in my heart. And it's something way bigger than what I wanted to chew off. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I have to start building the road. That path has to be cleared. If there's trees in the way, they got to be demolished. The trees that can go, the trash trees, the brush has to be gotten rid of so this path can be built. The trees, the brush are the obstacles. What are the obstacles? Could be possibly money. Okay, let's make that the third obstacle. But fear and lacking direction are the biggest obstacles you have. You have to be able to step out of your comfort zone, fear. You have to. Because if you don't, you're never going to get started. And you have to be your biggest fan. You have to believe in yourself. So you have to have a paradigm shift. I'm scared shitless. I'm as scared as I was as a teenager who had stage fright. And when I say stage fright, I mean a real stage. The first two songs, because I was a solo act, my voice would crack. So then I got into a band, and it was so much easier. And I've been that way since I was about, 7? When I first started choir, I sang all the way through junior college. I sang in a band, but I couldn't sing, and I sang in the choir at junior college, but I could never sing as a solo artist without my voice cracking. So my legs were rubbery, etc. But I got through it. Do you understand? If you can't do it alone, if you can't go it alone, it's okay. There's all kinds of folks out here. Life coach, give you direction, right? Teachers, gurus, friends that really do want to see you succeed, or maybe a family member, your significant other that wants you to succeed, that's not going to think it's woo-woo, you're wasting your time, and you're going the wrong way. Don't buy into people that say those things. They always play it safe. They always play it safe. And when you play it safe, it could be right, it could be wrong. Your gut is what's going to tell you because it's your second brain. It has gut feelings, intuitive feelings. If it's something super, super outlandish, then yes, think about those things. I can't tell you that you should just fools rush in, like I always say. But on the other hand, if this is a big dream and you know you can do it, you just need guidance because you've already gotten all the ideas, all this knowledge. Let me tell you how the universe works. The universe will give you and another person, at least one other person, if not 3 people. So 2 plus you is 3. Around the world, they'll give them the same idea, just like inventions as well. The person that acts on it is the person that gets to claim it. Think about it. The person that acted on their hunches, on their intuitive nudges, that's the one that is going to claim the glory. So if you don't get to claim it, it's because the fear forced you to stay small. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not here to tell you it's going to be easy. As a matter of fact, the bigger the dream, the harder the work. The more work you're going to have to put in. I have been having to learn things about the back end of YouTube that some of it I grasp, but I'm not a techie person. Some of it I know I will have to concede it to someone else who is a techie person. But there's so many ins and outs, and I'm using this as an example. There's so many ins and outs of what I'm doing, what anybody does on YouTube, that you've got to be careful, because I've heard some horror stories where people that you get as service people to help you with the back end stuff literally want to claim your channel. Do you know how hard I've worked? For some of y'all that have been with me since the beginning, you know I've been at this for 7, almost 8 months. Do you think I want somebody to claim my channel like that because they do one little small service for me that I pay for? So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful in everything you're doing. Yes, that's healthy fear. That's commonsensical fear. That's being logical. That's part of being a Libra and an air sign. But stopping yourself because of fear itself, I would have never learned so much. I know technical things that I would have never guessed that I would learn, because this dream is big, both for my tarot and the other channel, which I'll announce later. So again, guys, the only person that can stop you, and that's a reality, is you. Is you. And if people start telling you you can't do it and it pisses you off, use that as fuel, that fire in your belly, that fire in your gut. Use that to propel you forward and to show them, oh yes, motherfucker, I can. Don't ever let anybody spoil your dreams. Never. Because in the end, you can't blame them. You can only look at the person that's in the mirror, look back at them and say, why did you do that? Why did you sell yourself small? I didn't realize, because I wasn't mature enough, that I could have maybe, I don't know, got hypnosis to help me with the jitters. I don't know. I could have done something. But I was all of 16. I didn't know any better. But now you do. So again, the driving force, because I see it at the end of our reading as well, so it's not the end card, but it is in the end pile. Difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance. Does that sound like something I just said? Deadlock, stalemate, thinking before decision, which is a good thing. Only if it's done for a while, Libra, not for a millennia. Okay? Stagnation, and again with the choices. I wanted to read that because again, it's at the end as well. The Two of Swords, The mighty Two of Swords is always here to stop us. Just like it's always seemingly stopping this person from coming towards you, although you're their ultimate dream as far as couplehood is concerned. They're always dreaming about you. They're always wanting to be with you, but then they never act on it. What a shame. What a shame. What a blasted shame. So again, you have really good luck when it comes to somebody helping and guiding you. Okay? Your next pile is the Four of Coins. Okay? So stability is what we're driving towards, what we're striving for, what we're trying to get to, right? Okay. Page of Wands. Communication going back and forth. Fiery communication going back and forth concerning this endeavor or your security. Oh, and we have a Ten of Swords. But the Ten of Swords doesn't always have to be bad, depending on what's next. Okay? Again, this candle is burning swiftly, but the flame is still big enough for you to see. And there's no air in here, guys. It's winter. Look how much energy that has. It's beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. I know, Paul. Trust me. I know. But there's got to be healing, my dear. There's got to be healing. Not for them, but for you. For you, my dear. Okay? Okay. And we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. So this Ten of Swords is not for you. And this security, this pile is not for you either. Helga has entered the room. Helga has entered the room. So here we have the Four of Coins again, like I said, with the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and dun dun dun, Helga. Helga's here. Helga is a residential female karmic. She could be Ramon, but nonetheless, Helga's here. Okay? Oh my. Helga is feeling the Nine of Swords, where she already has the Ten of Swords in her back. And of course, like any time that she comes, she's constantly blaming you. For everything that goes wrong in her life, she blames you. Possibly because this person wants you. The Two of Cups wants you. So she feels her security, her finances are being threatened. Threatened. And I don't know if you've ever realized, but there's two residents or two castles, two palaces, whatever you want to call it, in the background. In the background. So possible move from one place to another, and one of these places looks more opulent than the other, and the other looks like not so nice, more shabby. So Helga is not happy with you, Libra. How dare you? How dare you affect their finances? How dare you affect their sense of security? Jeez Louise. You gotta be kidding me, Smalls. Actually, this is the Eight of Swords. Let me tell you, are we going successively? Wow, we went from the 10, 9, and 8. This person is in a lot of issues, a lot of problems that they're having. And did I say a lot of problems they're having? This is the Queen of Wands, right? This is from the Wizard Love Tarot. This one is from the Tarot that I call it. And it's the King of Wands. This King and Queen of Wands are having issues, possibly concerning you. This Queen of Wands hates you because they feel that you, Libra, are affecting their finances, their security. And because they think you had something to do with the termination, the Ten of Swords, of this finance or the financial arrangement, agreement between themselves and the King of Wands. So it goes from the 10, the 9, and the 8. I don't know about you, but that's a shit ton of swords. And also it could be legal. It could be law. They could be divorcing. They could be fighting for property. They could be fighting for financial you know, separation of financial goods, properties, checking accounts, businesses. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Well, Helga's here. Helga has entered the room. Meanwhile, we're back to the Three of Cups. More pleasant times. Oh, we have the High Priestess here. We have the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here with the Three of Cups? Oh, because what you don't see is there's justice on the way. I'm going to say something as both someone who has been a High Priestess, a practicing, for lack of a better term, a witch, a pagan, along with justice. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of you Libras have no idea what's going on with Helga. You have no idea. You don't even know what the king has said to this person or what is going on in their life. But you do know that you're getting all this hate, right? This haterade is coming towards you for whatever reason. Spirit is seeing all of that. That you're not even a part of this. That you had nothing to do with any of this. So because of that, you don't see that justice is on your side. How do I put this as politically correct as I can without people shooting me in the comments? You did absolutely no witchcraft. You did absolutely nothing. You did nothing. You lifted no finger, no thought process, no nothing. You did nothing. When you let go of that relationship from the past, for those that had a relationship in the past with this King of Wands energy, whatever sign they are, you let it go. You closed that chapter as well as you could on your side. Some of you did cord cutting. You let it go. You let go, let God. Because of that, you don't see that there is, in a way, a changing of energies. Perhaps your finances were affected, or some part of your life, career, or perhaps relationships were affected by this individual being or having been in your life. When you let that go, slowly but surely, all that residue has attempted to clear itself. All the murkiness, the dust, whatever, the soot, has all been trying to clean itself out. And because of that, Spirit has been helping. You know, I hadn't thought of this in a long, long time. Ages ago, back in 2008, I had heard this beautiful, it was almost a form of meditation. And during that meditation or prayer, the person that had posted it, I don't even remember it anymore, but I remember that they brought in Archangel Michael. And we all know Archangel Michael is here for protecting, right? Protecting us, protection. And she brought in, you know, the voice that was narrating, brought in Archangel Michael, and she said, envision Archangel Michael coming in, and he's coming in. And at first I was like, what do you mean? You know, because I consider Archangel Michael and the my personal uncles. So I was, you know, dumbfounded at what she was saying. But then when I started listening more intently with spiritual hearing, I understood what she meant, and it made sense. She said, and you have to envision that he's coming in to clean up your life. She said, and he's bringing in this big, gigantic, because you know the arcs are not small people, or small beings, I should say. This big, gigantic vacuum cleaner. And I was like, why would the archangels have a vacuum cleaner? You know, I wasn't as spiritually awake as I am now, guys, okay? So give me a break. And she was like, and he's coming in to vacuum all the negative, oh, ding, 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 all the negativity, all that what doesn't serve you, all that what you don't need, all the things you're clinging to, all of those murky things that are dead weight in your life that are not causing you to move forward. Archangel Michael is here to cleanse you of all those things, to purge your life. And that's what you don't see, because the high priestess is here. So it's in the dark. You don't know necessarily yet that this is what's happening to your life. Your life is going through a paradigm shift, and you're being gotten ready. Does that make sense? I sound like a moron. But what I mean is, your life is being amplified. You're being amplified. Your aura is being cleansed. Your life path is being more directed. Yellow brick road, yellow brick road. You have nudges where maybe you didn't know what direction to take. Now you do. Maybe you were stuck and stagnant. Now your roads are being cleansed. They're being, the brush, the trees, that extra obstacle or whatever is being removed from your life that you don't need anymore, or that you never needed, but you were so asleep with your inability to see the way through that you couldn't help yourself. And some of that reason, and I'm going to say it, some of that reason was the King of Wands. I don't think he initially meant to bring you harm, whoever, whether female or male that you were connected to. But they did bring you bad things. They did bring negative energy to your life. They did put you in a negative position. Who wants to aspire to be in a triangle unless you're some kind of gold digger or someone that just wants extramarital sex? Other than that, you should never want to put somebody in that position, correct? So unfortunately, that's what happened. So because of that, you kind of changed places. They took your positive energy, they siphoned it like a psychic vampire. I don't think that they knew what they were doing necessarily for some of them, but it happened. So now, the reason I'm going over this extensively, these two piles here, is because Helga is hell on wheels right now, because she feels, or he feels, that you took their finances, or you're doing something to affect their finances, their security, their home, their marriage. No, you did absolutely nothing. That's the genius in all of this. You did absolutely nothing. This is happening because it's called karma with a capital K. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. If there's any vengeance that happened here, that was from the divine, had nothing to do with you. That's why it's genius, because you don't have to lift a finger for people to get theirs, what's coming to them. The can of whoop ass that God is bringing has nothing to do with you lifting a finger. It has something to do with you, but you didn't lift a finger. You didn't ask for it. It came because it's divine providence. It's divine intervention. It's divine justice. Okay? It's divine justice. Let's take a look, see what else is here. Ah, the moon. There's a lot of hidden things here, huh? High priestess to the moon. You don't see this coming, my dear. You don't see this coming. You have the hermit. Pardon me. I haven't eaten, so that wanted to, be a little rude. I'm sorry about that. I can't even see that. My goodness, guys. I really need LASIX. Soul searching. Soul searching. Introspection. Contemplation. Wisdom. Truth. Truth. Oh, yeah. Truth seeking, independence, being alone, inner guidance, meditation, and consciousness. Higher consciousness, perhaps? I do believe that some of you have gone within. I do believe that some of you have done the work. And again, the way that the divine works best, the way Spirit likes to work with people the most, is I'm going to help you as much as you help yourself. So let's say, hypothetically, I'm just going to use Spirit, because if I use the word God, the term God, then people will write nasty things. So let's say Spirit. So let's say Spirit is quadrillionaire. Yeah, that doesn't even, I know it's not a word. Spirit is a quadrillionaire. Spirit says if you start helping yourself, if you start picking yourself up by your bootstraps, I'm going to back you up and I'm going to do for you X, Y, Z. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. You're being guided because you went within. You didn't hold on to the bitterness. You have to heal. You didn't hold on to the bitterness. Yeah, it broke you for a minute. You're having a human experience. It's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit somebody broke your heart. It's okay to admit you fell head over heels. It's okay to admit, can I get on the bus in the first seat to fill this one? It's okay to admit you should have seen it coming. That one makes me want to cry. Because I know better. I know better possibly than all of you watching me, or at least the majority. Why? Because I practice and preach this for how many years? 37 years talking to people with the general public. And I still got used. So give yourselves a break. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything bad. It was a learning experience. Did you learn something? Okay, I know some of you learned at least this. Geez, I'm not going to do that one again. And the way I know that is because you're at the stage of, I don't trust anyone. That's a good stage to be if you're in the first 3 to 6 months of healing. If this happened a long time ago, years and years and years, and you're still at the I don't trust somebody, ooh, they got a hold of you, don't they? They live free in your mind and in your heart. And not because you still love them necessarily, but because they're controlling you. Be careful with that. You gave them all your love. They didn't want it, or they abused it. They stepped on it, spit on it. Or as I like to say, you ran over me going, and then you backed up into me to make sure I was dead. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm still here. And I don't feel better. And yeah, one day when God wants, bring me the right person. Maybe, I'll accept that. That all depends on how I am or where I am in life. But I'm not bitter about it. Not because I'm so boastful and I'm great. No. I'm having a human experience too. I had to first learn how to crawl. And then when I started learning how to walk, motherfuckers, do you know how hard I fell on my face? And how many times? So stop making yourself sick. Stop giving yourself a hard time. Stop with that inner guilt of, I should have known better. Yeah? If you had your tools in your toolbox, you should have known better. If you had no tools in your toolbox, then you wouldn't have known better. What is that term nowadays? You don't know what you know until you know. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You got the sun coming up. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful sun energy, positivity. Do you know that that's the hardest thing? I'm going to come back to that. Pleasure. That's the easy thing. Happiness. That's a hard thing to contain. Vitality. That's what the sun is, right? It gives us joy, peace, happiness. When we can go out, like sit under a tree or have a picnic. It feels good. Success and rebirth. So after all this malarkey that this Helga person and the other person put you through, you are now having a rebirth. Now back to number 1, positivity. Positivity is the hardest thing you will ever have to do. Anybody in the choir want to ask why? Because you can be positive and something negative, a negative thought, for instance, can come in and sideswipe you, and just like a dog running through the house or a cat tripping you because you don't see it, can knock you off your feet. So you're constantly endeavoring to get back into the positivity. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Especially for some that have just gotten out of relationships, bad relationships, broken up, gotten a divorce. It's not the easiest thing. You have a severe illness that you didn't expect. Nobody does, right? By the way, by the grace of God, I did go and get my procedure done, and they said everything looked great, and they don't anticipate me having cancer. And I thought, how wonderful is that? I'm rid of it. God be praised. You have to stay in the positive. Even when you go through things that are the most difficult things you have to face, you still have to muster up that positivity. Because if I hadn't stayed in the positive, and I went and they did the pathology could have come back and they could have said I had severe cancer. So now I only have to go once a year to get my checkups. I'm very happy. Some people don't have that. The mind can do great things, because when the mind is connected to your heart and your heart is in joy, again with the sun, you can do great things. So at first, because a lot of y'all know I'm in the medical field. I've been in the medical field for 37 years. Well, no. Yeah, 37 years. So I'll be going into my 38th year this year. And so I first thought that it was 3 feet that the heart emits an electromagnetic field of its own. But today I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I wanted to double check that what he was saying was correct. Even though he is a doctor, he's a neuroscientist, I believe. Or I can't remember exact title, but he is a neural something or other. Nonetheless, he was stating that the heart emits, the electromagnetic field that it emits is approximately 3 meters. So I was like, I'm not the sharpest tool when it comes to math, but when it comes to my money, I am. So I was looking it up because I couldn't remember. And apparently 3 meters could be 8 to 9 feet. So it's gotten even bigger. Why do I mention the heart? Because when you are bitter, when you are in pain, my dears, you're suffering. And when you're healed, when you're attempting to heal from that brokenness, whatever it is that happened to you, then you can start the healing process that also helps you in other avenues of your life, such as cancer, which is a huge C that I was scared shitless about, because this is the 6th time for me. So do you understand where you can either make it or break it? You can make yourself or you can break yourself. Why? Because your mind is in charge, and your mind is everything. Do you think I didn't have any self-doubt? Do you think that before I went to my procedure that I wasn't thinking, oh my gosh, I guess I better, just get some grit. I better pull up my bootstraps, tighten my belt, like the old folks used to say. I better get my brain right, my mind right, in case. Of course I did that portion too. I'm not a fool. But he didn't say to myself, okay, you're going to have to submit to this. This is, your jail sentence. Maybe it's time to go meet your maker. I didn't say all of that. I questioned it, but I let it go. Do you understand the difference? So, but your mind can put you in really positive states of well-being, or it can literally kill you. And I'm sorry to say it like that. I don't mean to be gruesome or morbid, or do I? I want the best for everyone. And the best is not for me to sit here and sugarcoat, candy coat Jack for you. Okay? I wouldn't do it for myself. I wouldn't expect my best friends to do it, because then they wouldn't be my best friends. They would be my appeasers, my enablers, if you will. Okay? Here you do have somebody just trying to come back towards you. Yet again, I'm telling you, they're trying to come back to you. Helga, we can't help it if they love us that much that they keep following our energy signature. Helga, stop hating on us. You have a 5 of Cups to an Emperor here. Okay? So we have the 5 of Cups, which is acceptance. Do we accept defeat? Because, the funny part is on this card, Even though it's a sign, it's literally Cancer is the first word there. Do we accept defeat or do we keep going? Do we possibly behave like the Emperor? I would say behave like the Emperor. We're going to have ups and downs. We're going to have uphill battles and we're going to have easy peasy, right? You just have to keep going. And there's only two things you're here for. You got to remember that. You're here to learn. Whatever level you're at, whether you're just fresh out of the womb, so to speak, whether you're crawling, whether you're walking, whether you're old man jog, old lady jog, or you're in a full sprint, whatever it is, whatever position, whatever status, whatever phase it is that you're in on your spiritual walk, and I do say spiritual walk because whether you believe in religion or you don't, it's irrelevant. The spiritual, you connect divine wise. You connect directly to the divine. Whatever walk you're in, you've got to believe in yourself. So whether that person, which is a side note there, that person is feeling the Five of Cups, trying to come back to you because they know they can't really get it. Helga won't let them out of the house. I always used to tell my twin flame, just knock. It'd be texting. Yeah, I know it's silly, but you do that with your lover, right? Knock 3 times if Helga has you held prisoner, and I'll come get you. I'll keep the car running. I would kid around. They probably thought it was insane. But I'm telling you, this person is in the Five of Cups. They're in the Five of Cups because Helga won't let them out. Helga won't let them go. Not without a fight, and that fight is in reference to finances, to their money. I say their money because if they're married, well, part of their money is their money. It's none of our business, actually, right? They can fight all they want. But if you look at it in the aspect of that you're the Emperor, then yeah, I mourn nothing. I'm going to say it that way. I'm using myself as an example. I am in mourning over nothing except the time that I did fret about the C word. Because I should have known better, and I should have known that God had me in the palm of his hands. And I should have known that I'm not ready to go home, which I know I'm not. And I kept saying, well, I'm not ready to go home. But if this is what you want, then this is what you want. So it wasn't, how should I say, I didn't become complacent about it, but I did come to terms with it in case it did turn out to be worse than I thought. Okay? So again, don't have any regrets. Be in the Emperor status so that you can push forward with your life, because otherwise this Two of Swords, it just keeps coming out because of all these indecisions. Let that be Helga's life. Let that be Ramon's life. Let that be this King of Wands who believes they're the Emperor. Let me tell you something. If you're the Emperor, you're not going to let anything hold you back because you're the fucking Emperor. Silly, silly, silly. Oh, my goodness. Nobody's stopping you, Libra. Look at that. The Ace of Wands. You got all that fire and passion and drive. And let's go, Libra. Let's go. All right. Ha! Like I said, let's go, Libra. And there you are. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So, Libra, it doesn't really matter what people want for you. I'm always telling you that. It's what the universe and what you want for you that's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, okay? Sure, honey. I hope you don't mind, but I really don't normally read all of these things because then it kind of takes me off the path of the reading. And when Spirit is in charge, it's better to let Spirit talk. And if we haven't gotten the benefit out of all of that, then you need to maybe, I don't know, watch this again. I watch it, and I'm not saying that just to be rude. So don't think that. I literally play my video back so that I can get what maybe I didn't glean the first time because I'm channeling. So please understand that, okay? So again, the Queen of Swords is here. We're not doing the indecision. We're not doing the indecision. We're here with the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new beginning. You could say a second lease on life. Just go. Go forward and do these things. Look at that. The Nine of Cups. You already have the Nine of Coins. Now you have the Nine of Cups. So go forth and be happy, Libra. Whether this person comes back or not, be happy. Whether this Helga person, you know, is somewhere in the ethers, somewhere in the cloud, like they say, when all our information is stored, who cares? We can circumvent all that. We don't have to be a part of all of that. As a matter of fact, the majority of you already made yourself a part of that, meaning you separated yourself long ago from all of this that's happening. It's not your dog and pony show, okay? Back to the moon again. Back to the moon again. Use your intuition. That's what I'm hearing with this one. Use your powers of intuition, your gut intuition, to tell you where to go. But you do have to have spiritual ears, Libra, in order to hear what's coming and what direction you should be going. Here you have the Eight of Coins, my dears. And then your outcome is the Empress. The Empress here. Abundance, nurturing. There's, pardon me. There's something that's developing here. I hate it when that happens, when they don't want you to talk. There's something that's happening here. I'm telling you, there is a paradigm shift attempting to happen in your life. But that is up to you to see where or what that is, because you're many Libras, you're many air signs, and I'm but one person. So I may be able to say, okay, let me sit in contemplation, in quiet contemplation. Let me meditate so the Spirit can talk to me. But you're the one that has to do that for yourself. I can only do so much. A teacher, a coach, etc. can only do so much. God can only give you so much as far as direction is concerned. Unless you want, you know, those seeds or crumbs to be thrown on your path, spiritually it's done, but in reality it's not. So you have to do some of the work, and some of the work is going within, like that hermit. Okay, Libra. So let's leave it there. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us that's going on that could contribute to what we need to know where this person is concerned? So far it's talking about you as the Queen of Cups, which you have come out as before. There's information coming to you in reference to your finances, Libra. Anything else, please? But I'm telling you, this person that wants to talk about finances and the fact that you have, or you seem to have, a sense of security where your finances are concerned, they don't know whether they should come towards you or not. Again, they're back into the Five of Cups. So, I don't know, Libra. It seems like this person is very immature because they want that Ace of Wands. We've already seen the Ace of Wands. We've already seen the Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning. You're having a new beginning. If they want that new beginning with you, they've got to make it known. And they can't come in with, I'm in pain because of Helga. That's very unfair to you. They do get on my nerves. That's why I sigh a lot. During my readings, I find I sigh a lot. Two hangmen where they're concerned. This is a person that needs to grow up. They need to mature. They need to be more seasoned, because obviously you can't wait forever. You just can't. Is there anything that you need to tell us in reference to this person concerning the Libra that's going to happen soon? No. The only thing they can tell us is there's a divorce. This divorce, this divorce, I had to get it out. I'm sounding like Tyler's Tarot here. This divorce has been wanting to come since September. It should have started in August, meaning it should have been sent to the lawyers August. It should have been sitting at the courthouse on docket. It should have been sitting there since September, and by October this person should have been divorced. This person is still in the divorce process. At the very least, November, December, January, February, 4 months. 4 months, and we can't get our head out of anything else, please. Anything else. I mean, she's already clarified for us the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Swords. Oh, she's feeling it all right. And he's clarifying with the 3 of Swords. It's divorce. It's done. For those that don't know, I also read the Baraja Gitana, the Baraja Española. So the 3 of Swords for us is a divorce. 8 of Cups. I'm telling you, there's a walking away here. Anything else? Is that all that this cross watcher wants the Libra to know? That they are, in fact, walking away. That they're constantly in thought of you. The 7 of Cups. We know that. They're always thinking about you. But then again, that's what keeps this door open. Freaking King of Wands again. King of Wands again. Guys, really there's not much else to say about this relationship-wise, is that the King of Wands is here to tell you they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you. They want you to know that. They want you to know that. Well, they've been thinking about you since August. That's a long thought. Can you imagine? Anything else, please? And thank you. Anything else? Wow, those are a lot of cards. Ooh. Will you help me? I don't know. That's a question to ask the Libra. Will you help me? They do need help, Libra. If they do leave Helga or Ramon, they are going to need help. They're going to need financial help, but they also need guidance, counseling, direction. I've been fighting a battle I can't win. You know, we already knew that. When you're with a karmic, they're only here to teach you a lesson. They're not meant to be lived with for the rest of your life. The lesson, let me tell you something. The lesson starts when you get together with this person. Whoever the person is, they're supposed to teach you something. And it's so severe, that's why they're called a karmic. It ends, the lesson ends when you learn the lesson. You've learned what you had to learn from that horrible experience of a relationship. And that's when it stops. You're the only one that can make it stop, Crosswatcher. You can't keep going on and on and on with Helga and Ramon and expect things to get better when they're not supposed to. The whole purpose of you meeting these people is indeed to teach you that you're not supposed to be with them. That you're supposed to be with somebody more calm, or that makes you feel better about yourself, helps you to grow, gets you out of your comfort zone, and inspires you to grow, inspires you to change. That there's something about you that you haven't reached the pinnacle of. And that's when you, not pinnacle, that you have to learn, or you have to gain from your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to call each other. I wish you were next to me, and I know that's true because they're coming out 1, 2, 3 piles. 3 of the piles are out of the 5. Yeah, 3 of the 5 has been about them. So yeah, of course they want you to be next to them. Hopefully for more than just sex. I mean, they are offering you the 2 of Cups. But this has been your reading, Libra. I really don't think there's much more to glean from this, except I don't know how you didn't get any benefit out of that, my dear. But then again, you know, this reading is going to affect different people in different ways. If this was not your reading, then you indeed would not get any benefit from all that I've said and all that they have shown us tonight. And the reason is because you're not going through this experience, or you're not meant to learn from this experience. However, with that said, please do come back tomorrow, because tomorrow Helga and Ramon always seem to give us another story. As I always tell you, it's like a telenovela. Around here, it's like a soap opera. It's as the world turns. We always get some kind of information that nobody was asking about or nobody wanted to know about, because they're interlopers and they always come into our reading. Nonetheless, for those subscribers, thank you so much, my beautiful subscribers, for having been here. Thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you so much for hitting the all button. That button that has a bell, and you press all, notifies you anytime I'm here, anytime I post, anytime I'm live. And that's important, because sometimes YouTube kicks people out of the algorithm. I was looking, for example, at my analytics, and do you know that approximately 3 to 5% of my subscribers have returned, and then the rest are new people here, which, thank you so much. I hope you do decide to be here on this channel as a subscriber and part of this family. But I say all that to say that I don't know what YouTube is doing, and it's not just to my channel, it's to the bigger channels as well. So please do make sure that you are subscribed. If you do see that you're subscribed, please do not unsubscribe yourself to resubscribe yourself, because then it makes it look kind of, you know, folky to YouTube. But if you're not subscribed, please do hit that button, because otherwise you don't get to see this channel again. More mentions to come later on during the month in reference to the new channel. And ending of February, I first decided I was going to do all 12, but you know what? All 12 zodiac signs don't jive with me, and I know that for a fact. But I will be doing approximately 6 to 7 other signs, or should I say in combination. So please stay tuned for that as well. Oh my gosh, said a mouthful. If in the end you say, Victoria Violet, I gleaned nothing from your video today, then I hope I entertained you, if nothing else. If you say, but I know somebody that is going through all of this, then please, sharing is caring, so share away. Nonetheless, I wish you love and light, my friends, my beautiful Libras. Until we see each other again, I will be back, if God is willing and I am able. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, and bye.